Bem-vindos ao Preview. Começamos com a espetacular aventura da Disney, O Cavaleiro Solitário, com Johnny Depp e Armie Hammer. O filme adapta uma história que nasceu na rádio da década de 30. Mas vocês não devem estar lembrados, não é na época de vocês, não. Mas enfim, vamos até o Velho Oeste.
From the great beyond, a vision told me a great warrior would help me on my quest. One who has been to the other side and returned.
É bom os foras da lei abrirem os olhos, porque John Reed e Tonto se uniram para fazer justiça. Nós não podíamos ficar de fora dessa, então demos uma passada na Disney para conferir a pré-estreia do filme.
The story is a lot of fun because it doesn't just start with the Lone Ranger. You see a character, John Reed, who's an attorney who really has no idea what's going on, and he learns through the guidance of Tonto how to basically become the Lone Ranger.
You want me to wear a mask?
The men you seek think you are dead, Kimosabe. Better to stay there. And my kind of adoration and admiration for the Native American started when I was a little kid. You know, I was told by my grandparents and my mom, that we had this some degree of Indian blood, and it was always a point of pride for me.
The physicality is all you. It's you the one pretty much who wanted to create him that way. So why was that?
For a character like Tonto, when there's so much that you want to say, or so much that needs to be said, sometimes the best way to say it is without saying anything. I approached Tonto like a silent film character, and tried to take away as many words as I could, just because I thought it was more interesting for him to express himself through silence in a way. Used to these things. I like them.
3 years ago, down in Puerto Rico, I was pulling images for a carnival sequence, and one of the images was the Kirby Sadler painting, I Am Crow. And Johnny saw it, and he was like, you know what, let's put this aside, and because this would make a great Tonto.
It's a ranger, riding a white horse. Got some lunatic Indian with it. They come for you.
The train, sort of to me represents progress and inevitability, and we can't stop it. And we all got on this train, but we never asked why. And I think, Tonto in particular kind of serves the purpose of kind of, asking the question, at what cost?
He controls the railroad, cavalry, everything. If these men represent the law, I'd rather be an outlaw.
Uma aventura como essa dá muito trabalho para ficar do jeito que aparece na telona, olha só.
O Cavaleiro Solitário teve um orçamento estimado em 250 milhões de dólares. Foram muitos efeitos especiais e muito trabalho para os atores e os dublês. Tudo para manter o realismo.
That was kind of the key word in framing and in designing the look of the film, was to wherever possible to keep it honest. And that's why we went to these locations. We didn't, we didn't build it on a computer. We went there, we embraced the dust and the heat and sometimes the snow. And we moved our train to 5 different states.
Let's go, let's shoot now.
It's not like we could go to the back lot and shoot this movie.
Audience is so sophisticated now, they can tell when it's CG, they can tell when you're faking it.
Let's see.
Right there, buddy.
Are you? Oh my God. You need to.
I'll tell you what the positive thing is. My cock just didn't take it.
The stuff with the chain was pretty difficult, mostly because it involved running on top of trains and jumping between train cars and going up and down ladders and stuff like that while still being chained.
It's an undertaking. This is really dangerous. Not only dangerous, it's really hard to achieve.
It's pretty damn high.
We're gonna have Army up on the platform.
I was looking up there going, all right, it's got all these cables coming off it, it must be pretty secure. Everything in my body was screaming, get down, action! And then all of a sudden the helicopter's diving right at me.
Just amazing.
É hora da despedida, mas eu não vou me prolongar muito não, porque daqui a pouco começa um filmaço para vocês. Até o próximo Preview. Tchau!